Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the Project Manager, Sunshine Resources. Welcome to our tutorial 16 in our series How to Build Website with HTML and CSS. I guess you've been wondering why we've been talking about HTML and CSS all this while and you never get to hear CSS. Thank goodness. Today we're going to be talking about the CSS. CSS means cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. In the introductory part of this tutorial, we've been talking about HTML and HTML. HTML is obviously the building block of every website. Every website must contain HTML because it is a building block. It consists of the text, the graphic, the images, and so on. But CSS, which means cascading style sheet, is an aesthetics or is the aesthetics of any website. CSS beautify and makes website very beautiful and colorful. And so today we will start learning more about CSS because it is a very important aspect of website building. Let me start by introducing you to the tag of CSS. Now, it is important for you to note here that the CSS script is always in the head, even though it is going to shape all the activities or most of the activities in the body, but it stays in the head and control activities of the body. So this is a tag for CSS in the head. As we are used to, you create the opening and close. We are in the head part of the script now. You create the opening and closing tag, style, and then let's create the closing, style, closing. Now in the opening style tag, you hit space and type equal to inverted comma open text slash CSS inverted comma close, and then you close it up. So this is how you write in style tag in the head section of your website. This is the style tag. Now whatever you're going to do will be in between the style tag opening and the style tag closing. Very important. Whatever you're going to effect, whatever change you're going to effect in the body is going to be in between the style tag opening and the closing. Now let's go to the body and construct some text and use the CSS to change the color or the font. Now let's construct some text, some sentences here, sorry. For example, we are learning how to build a website with HTML and CSS. Okay, now we've just constructed a sentence in the body part of the web page. We are learning how to build website with HTML and CSS. Now we have to give this tag, let's paragraph it first and foremost. Okay, we've just paragraphed the text in the body part of our web page. And now let me construct another sentence again. And today we are learning CSS. And today we are learning CSS. Okay, Now I'm going to leave this text just the way it is. What we want to do now is to change the color of this text. We are learning how to build website with HTML and CSS. Now to do that, in the style tag, you go in between the opening style tag and the closing. You will do this. First and foremost, we need a parameter to enable us understand, or to enable the web browser determine which item you want to effect a change. And from here, the parameter that will identify this long text here is this P, paragraph. So we'll write P outside and give a space, and then we will now write this special bracket. It's a special bracket, and then inside we want to change the color, so you now write color. Mind you, color is spelled C-O-L-O-R. There is no U. Color, then semicolon, no, a colon first, a colon, then let's make the color blue. Let's make the color blue. And then semicolon, and then we close it with this special bracket. We close it. Now let's save and refresh to see what we have. You can see the color of the text has been changed to blue. The color is blue. Now let me change it maybe to this color. Let me change it to red. Let me change it to red so that I can see. ED. RED. Let's save and refresh. The color has changed to red. You can see how we're changing the color of the text in the body of the web page from the cascading style sheet. Let's change it to green. To green. Save. The color has changed to green, as you can see. So that is how you can change the color of a text from the cascading style sheet CSS. Now you can also add other parameters to it, like for example the font. You can change the font size also from here. Now let's copy this and copy it. And let's change this one to font minus family. Now let's change it to area. So the font now is Arial. Let's save and refresh to see what we have. We can see the font has changed. The font has changed. We have changed it to Arial. So this is how you can effect changes on a website from the CSS cascading style sheet. Now there are so many other parameters that you can change. Now, like in the case of this one, I may not even need another. I can decide to copy this one here, and place it here. Let me remove this second line. All of them can be on the same line, doesn't matter, and just put it on the same line. It's still going to work like this. All of them on the same line, it's still going to work like this. Instead of creating a very long list of, you can put them on the same line this way. For the color, for example, sometimes you might not want to use green, blue, red. You can get a color code. For example, let's get a color code from Photoshop. You can get a color code. For example, this is a color code. Let's copy this color code. Blue. Let's copy this color code. Instead of writing green, I will just put the code here. Paste it. Make sure you have an hash in front of it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So let's save and refresh. It has changed to blue, as you can see. It has taken the color blue, which is, you can go to the website and get more color code, sometimes mixture of colors, giving you a very unique color on your web page if you want it that way. So this is how you use CSS to effect changes on your web page. You can change the color, you can change the font, and so many other things. As we proceed, you will see them. So we've come to the end of today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.